Eyewitness News has teamed up with the Evansville Otters to help build a house for Habitat for Humanity. It's called the House the Otters Build, sponsored by Eyewitness News. Over the past few weeks, we've introduced you to some of the people working on that house, and today we take a look at some of the people who work behind the scenes. Eyewitness News' Brandon Bartlett is here with details. Brandon?
Well, Shelley, before the concrete is poured and that first nail is hammered, there's a lot that goes into the process of planning for each home. A lot of that planning involves Habitat's board of directors, and many of those on the board know a thing or two about getting a house off of the ground.
And I always say with Habitat, it's not what you give, it's what you get in return.
Monica Stinchfield has a love for Habitat for Humanity, so much so she's been on the organization's board for 15 years. She recently retired as the head of the mortgage department at First Federal after 40 years, and now uses her knowledge of financing to help out new Habitat homeowners.
At a bank, you deal with a couple maybe for 3 weeks to get their home loan, and then they're gone. You don't really have any more interaction. Well, with the Habitat program, they have that 300 sweat equity hours that they have to earn. And that takes about a year to do that. And so you get to know that person and through the different classes.
While Monica is a veteran board member, Holly Carter just began her service with the Evansville affiliate, but she's far from being new to the Habitat organization.
So I just finished my 32nd international build this summer. I built in Jordan, actually at the beginning of August, end of July. And so I've done those builds throughout time. I'm a team leader for Global Village.
Holly has helped to build Habitat houses on every continent the organization serves and has no plans of stopping.
Every build is different. It's incredibly humbling because you work with families around the world. You get to know their lives, their stories, and it's a lot of hard work. We do really hard, heavy physical labor, a lot of times in the heat, and things I'm not good at. My normal day job is not bricklaying.
Whether it's in a foreign country or right here in the tri-state, Holly says the need for housing is there, and so is the need for an organization like Habitat for Humanity.
People live in poverty housing all over the world, and they need a place to start to, raise their lives up. We see it in Evansville. I just saw it in Jordan. I was with a UE team in Mexico in May. And I think everyone's eyes were so opened by the need of this very basic necessity.
And that group that Holly just mentioned is a group of students from the University of Evansville, and some of them just received a huge honor for their work. I'll have more about that next week. And to watch more of our Habitat series, just go to tristatehomepage.com and search for Habitat. We'll be right back.